Asterisk Jimin finally snapped out of his daze, eyes sparkling, cheeks pink, heart still racing, and he grinned wide and proud like a king who'd just claimed his throne. He slung an arm around Jungkook's shoulders, possessive, protective, like, yeah, he's mine. Then, loud enough for the whole hallway to hear, everyone, this is my boyfriend. A beat, silence again, then, a chorus of high-pitched screams from the girls' side. The basketball team started clapping. One guy even tossed a water bottle in celebration, which someone immediately got hit by. And Taehyun, he grabbed Jimin's face and kissed him on both cheeks like an excited auntie. Jimin laughed, actually laughed a loud, bright sound that no one had ever heard before, not the cool, sarcastic chuckle he usually gave. No, this was pure joy. He wiped Taehyun's kissy cheeks off with his sleeve, but didn't push him away, too happy to care. Then, without thinking again, Jimin turned back to Jungkook and kissed him again, this time slower, softer, right in front of everyone. No rush this time. And it felt perfect like they weren't even pretending anymore. The kiss lasted a few seconds, just long enough for someone in the back to dramatically whisper their so cute, and another person to sob into their hands like they were watching a K-drama finale. Jimin finally pulled away, cheeks flushed, eyes half-lidded and dazed. He didn't let go of Jungkook, though kept his arm locked around him like an invisible chain. And then a teacher appeared at the end of the hall, Mr. Lee, the strictest homeroom teacher in Han High School, glasses on nose, clipboard in hand, and disapproving, glare activated. The entire hallway froze again. Mr. Lee adjusted his glasses, surveying the scene with cold, unimpressed eyes. The basketball team huddled like guilty puppies, students frozen mid-scream, phones still recording. Then his gaze landed on Jimin and Jungkook, still close together after that kiss. And he raised one eyebrow so high it nearly disappeared into his hairline. Park Jimin, he said, in a voice that could shut down entire classrooms. What is going on here? The hallway held its breath. Even Taehyun stopped breathing for a second. Jimin swallowed hard. This was either going to be the best or worst moment of his life. Jimin stood up straight, instinct kicking in. He didn't let go of Jungkook, but he faced Mr. Lee like a soldier reporting for duty. Sir, he said, voice steady, no trace of nervousness now. This is my boyfriend. Simple, direct, no explanation needed. The entire hallway collectively sucked in air. Mr. Lee blinked. Once, twice, he looked at Jimin, the school's notorious bad boy, the guy who once got detention for yelling, "Ya," too loudly during assembly, and then back at Jungkook, who was just standing there calmly, still blushing slightly from the kiss. Mr. Lee's face didn't change, not a flicker of surprise, not a hint of anger, just that same flat, unreadable stare he always wore. A long silence, so long that someone in the back whispered, "Oh no." Then, Mr. Lee cleared his throat and said, "You're dating, not judging, not yelling." just confirming, like he was checking if it was true or not. Asterisk Jimin nodded once, firmly. Yeah, sir, asterisk he answered, voice still steady but softer now. We are, asterisk he didn't elaborate, didn't make excuses, or say it was just fake, like the whole school probably thought. He stood by it, like this was real, and that's all that mattered. Mr. Lee studied them for another second, then glanced down at his clipboard. A beat passed, and then, asterisk he sighed, not a mad sigh, not even an annoyed one. It sounded almost fond. Asterisk Mr. Lee lowered his clipboard slightly, the tension in his shoulders easing just a tiny bit. Then, to everyone's absolute shock, asterisk